I got an F on my favorite class. It could be long because I have a lot to say, but it's a really interesting story. So if you want to get an F, you can just follow this video. As you know, the exchange students have to leave after the final exams. I mean, they should go back to their home country. So we actually did the farewells and the final exams at the same time. So some of my friends said they couldn't join the farewells because of the exams, and that made me upset because the situation that we should give up the one of the two. For me, both were important, and it might sound funny. I want to explain the gap that I felt to the professor. I wanted to see if I can convince the professor with my words. So what I did was I just didn't submit the assignment until I finished it. Her questions in the papers made me think a lot, and I had done my best. The theme that I chose was feminism and immigration. In the class, there was an artwork of a feminism artist. It's lipsticks, but it looked like a bullets. When I saw it first, I remembered my sister because she was a makeup artist and became an army. She said, I want to prove that I'm bigger and more meaningful than just being beautiful. I wrote in papers why I got inspired by it. Professor, the beauty of woman itself isn't a problem, but it can be a problem when we are described as just beautiful. Sometimes it can be beautiful to know how to let go of beauty, just as I was able to truly concentrate on your task as I got away from the idea of shoot. Sometimes breaking can be making, and sometimes knowing how to lose it can be really the way how to get it. Also, there was an artwork of immigration. The spoons were wrapped in a cloth. The old spoon symbolizes the past because you sell the old spoon in this flea market, and the new spoon symbolizes the present that you should adapt to. So I explained that artwork with the conjunction of my situation. My friends who were new spoons to me became old spoons in just several months, and now we are getting ready to part ways. Like this, life is a continuation of the process of changing spoons. And when I was submitting the assignments, I sent a letter to the professor. Professor, during these final exams, I had to say goodbye to my precious relationships, but some of them couldn't join the farewells because of the exams, and that made me think about what is important. For me, both are important, so I decided to submit the assignment late, since it's the last opportunity to deliver my thoughts to you. So I thought it would be better to submit when it's ready, not just submit an incomplete assignment on time. She replied, your letter was great, but if I accept your papers now, isn't it unfair to the other students? I thought there would be a handicap for the late assignments, but I really didn't expect that I would get an F, so I told her please reconsider it. But the real problem is at that moment, because of the Turkish holidays, when she checked my emails, she already couldn't edit my scores, and she also said that she waited my replies to not to give me an F, but I didn't reply to her. So when I heard that, I just sent a letter of apology. I didn't think of the professor and assistant who had to wait for my call and only thought of me. F means that I was able to develop my thoughts, and I tried to convey my opinion to the professor, and that I kept you and your assistant waiting without a word. It's an F that has a lot of meaning, something that's proud and something that's regrettable. What I was really worried about is that my actions are distorted and delivered to you rather than credits, so I hope my sincerity is conveyed well. I got so many enlightenments while I was doing her assignments. And I really wanted her to know that, but I'm not sure if she did. In a way, saying that I chose to submit my assignment late rather than on time can be an act that against existing authority. But the important thing is that the meaningful objections come when you have enough respect for the existing authority. I didn't fully consider the position of the professor who had to wait for me. Nevertheless, I don't regret my choice because I could really focus on the theme that I chose, and I could grow my thoughts, and I could spend more time with my friends, which were so precious to me. Yes, that's why I got an F. So, am I a swagger? How can I say like a swagger? I got an F.